any my personal information, and if and when you show me you have a right to any of my personal earnings. And they still haven't been able to show me any of that, but what they decided to do was indict me. They said, well, we don't have any right, but we've got might, and we're going to show you our muscle. And in this one instance, right won out over might. The jury came back and acquitted me of all charges. I haven't filed since 93, and I keep telling them, I'll file a minute you can show me that you're entitled to that. They're the ones demanding something. I mean, it's up to them to show us.
I want to break down what the IRS really is. I mean, we didn't have this thing till 1913, and we built our country without it, and now it openly works for foreign banks that have stolen $12.8 trillion from the American people in less than 6 months.
Yeah, and that's before you start applying any fractional reserve impact. Now, that's a lot of water in the soup pot. And so what does that do to working American families whose money is being watered down and they're having trouble making ends meet as it is? And then you throw all of that extra water in the pot and then say, now try to make a living off of this watery soup.
Yeah, we're going to talk about your IRS case. What's the fight to expose these collection agency for the private Federal Reserve. That's who you write your check to, the private Fed. It's so sick. Only the gullible people would buy this. But folks are starting to wake up. Tommy Cryer, stay there, my friend.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust Pepper Spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw-free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
Do you have trouble sleeping due to sensations in your legs? You are not alone. Millions of Americans suffer from restless legs. Restless legs is a condition caused by the uncontrollable urge to move your legs. Signs include itching, pulling, tugging, and the feeling that bugs are crawling on your legs. If having restless legs is preventing you from getting the good night's sleep you deserve or is preventing you from enjoying life, you need Restulex. Restulex is an all-natural supplement that contains 74 essential vitamins, minerals, and herbs that you may not be getting in your diet. Restulex will help ease and comfort your restless legs within 24 hours and will allow you to go back to your regular routine without discomfort or embarrassment.
Call 888-4FIT-LEGS. That's 888-434-8534. Or visit 4fitlegs.com. That's the number 4fitlegs.com. And ask how you can get Restulex for free today.
You know, we've been having a lot of false attacks and just the most outrageous lies you can imagine made up about us lately because people are getting so upset by our success, and it's given us record internet audience. We're hitting records we've never hit before. So I guess all weapons formed against us will be turned into blessings, as they say. Ha-ha! Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. I got you in a stranglehold, baby. Your calls are coming up. A huge news blitz next hour. I'm going to go through it all. Next segment, I'm going to play some short clips of Sean Hannity and others admitting world government's real, world takeover, that we, the kooks, were right. Yeah, because we can read documents, public documents, and study history. We got Ann Coulter saying Ron Paul was right. Just amazing stuff coming up. Tommy Cryer, just recap your case. You beat him. It made him hopping mad. We've got Larry Becraft and other serious constitutional lawyers like yourself who's been beating him successful. And the reason I like to have you on in this whole series of interviews we're doing, perhaps I'll have you on with Joe Bannister or something at the same time in the next few weeks when they're on, is that there's all these conspiracy kooks who really are conspiracy kooks who discredit us, who tell people all these lies and trust and get people put in prison. So we don't want to tell people, this is like the mafia. This is a big decision to decide to go up against these people. It's not a battle I've chosen, but I commend those that have the courage like yourself to do that.
Jesse, before somebody does decide to go one-on-one, see, Truth Attack, the organization I formed to fight this beast and to do it in, is a coalition. It's not just a group of people. It's a coalition of a lot of organizations working together hand in hand now. That's what we needed to do, is to consolidate the movement instead of fighting against and with each other. And it offers a lot of things that people can do that actually does more damage to the beast than beating him in court. And but if they do want to go one-on-one with the beast, they need to first go to truthattack.org and take the pre-induction physical there. It tells them, make sure you're fit for singular combat with this monster. It's the most powerful and dangerous organization in the world. And there are two sides of it that it can't defend, the lies and the myths. And, if you want to fight the lies and the myths, you can do that without having to put your neck on the block. Now, we need people like Larry B. Kraft out there, and we need people that are out there, willing to stand up and do battle. But we also need a lot of people out there fighting and chopping away at the lies and myths that the Internal Revenue Service uses to scam, intimidate, coerce, or just out and out take by force, the money and the property of people that aren't even liable for the income tax to begin with.
Well, here's two examples I want you to speak to, and then your case specifically. We're going to get into a bunch of other issues with Tommy Cryer, our guest attorney at law. And it's this. Here's an example. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And then it goes on to the press or to assemble. But the government's regulating all the major religious institutions, and if they don't go get a license from them, they're taxed. But you can make no law. So they're breaking the law there. Well, same thing with the IRS. When they make you fill out those IRS forms under threat of arrest, they're compelling you to violate your own Fifth Amendment to self-incrimination. I mean,
and
this is
your Fourth Amendment right to be private in your effects and your personal information.
So speak to that, sir.
Basically, what they've done is they've used a tax that is intended to cover foreign commerce. In other words, non-resident aliens and foreign corporations doing business in the United States, and they have tricked through the use of clever language and very clever